The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UConn Huskies. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ball State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Got his man on the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snagged in the middle. It's flat. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
7, UConn, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Connecticut's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. You're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Adams. They're working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Open spaces. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Adams. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Gay. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's flat. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready up. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Rushes on him. Did the work himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
1st and goal, UConn.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the big fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Offense in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cardinals want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Pryor. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games. And
the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Pryor. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Adams. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gay. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He's open on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen.
Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Levis. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Adams. A little screen to the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Card in the backfield. It's Pryor. Looking for more room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Pryor. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Adams. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Dumps it to the back. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to buy time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
UConn, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air on second down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. UConn going back to work on offense. Gets open down the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw. It's Adams. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Going downfield for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. The give as they work on that clock. Fighting off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage? They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Run it with the fullback. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.